for Tech, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why Minecraft Bedrock Edition had the most potential and it was executed the poorest. Because if you haven't played Minecraft Bedrock, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. Minecraft Bedrock had the potential to unite all Minecraft platforms. It had the potential to unite all Minecraft platforms, make it so that everybody could play maps and servers on all different kinds of platforms. But they didn't. What they did instead was they had 5 servers to start with. 5 servers to start with on every version of Bedrock, to the point where you could only add Bedrock servers on PC and mobile. And if a mobile device can add more servers than a Nintendo Switch, Xbox, or PS4, then there is a problem there. And I think you know what I'm talking about when there's a problem when mobile players have more options than console players, and even sometimes more options than PC players, depending on what PC they have. And Bedrock, it had the potential to have so much, the community would grow so much because they could put their maps out there. But then now with the new system with the mine coins and stuff, the fact is that it's some hand selected maps, and on console it's very hard to find the fun maps, like find the button and parkour and stuff, and it's just not even fun to play maps because there are barely any good maps, and you have to dig for hours. And that brings me to the next problem with Minecraft Bedrock, is that when you're digging for hours, the only reason it's gonna take hours is because the menus take 30 minutes to load each time. And that's kind of very annoying because the menus should not be that laggy. They are laggy on literally everything. Any platform. Doesn't matter if it's a high-end PC or a Nintendo Switch Lite or mobile or something. It's gonna be laggy. And that's a big problem because that's kind of what the whole, other than bringing all the platforms together, the whole Bedrock thing was you can bring players together and have maps that you can play everywhere, on everything. But if it's laggy, then why would anybody spend the time to try to get a map that they can get better versions of on Java Edition? And even console players, why would people get Bedrock if the only edition is some servers and barely any of them work? The only thing that really works is the Hive and stuff, because of the ping that are of these servers. And you might say, well, then just choose a different server. That's the problem. There's only 5. And what if you want to do survival games, but the server that is good enough for you to play on doesn't have it? Well, I guess you're just gonna have to do something else. You're not gonna be able to play survival games. You're not gonna be able to play skywars or any of that. And it's kind of annoying because for me, I play on multiple platforms, obviously. I play on PC, Switch, sometimes mobile if I'm really sick of doing things, and if my life is going a complete mess, if you know what I mean. Because if you're playing on mobile, but just, why would anybody? I was very excited for Bedrock because it had all these new features. And I will admit that going back in that last video when I went back to the console edition, it's just really, it flows this flows so much better. But it flows so much better in the game. The menus are the laggiest things I've ever seen. Like laggier than what's a very laggy thing? Laggier than I don't know. Laggier than Fortnite at 200 ping. Laggier than that. That's how laggy the menus are. I actually timed it earlier, and it took me 5 minutes to load the map pages, and it's not good. And I think I speak for every single console player here when I say that console players are neglected by Mojang, because in fact everybody's neglected, because you've got Java, right? And I'm not completely sure. I know that everybody is using Java for their videos and stuff. Barely anybody uses Bedrock. But Java, I'm not sure if it gets updates. If it doesn't, that's a problem, because that's what everybody's using. Java has more players than Bedrock, and Bedrock's on all the platforms, and that's because everybody is going back to the old versions of Minecraft, because this version, sure, it has a lot more features, but the lag on it and the just the overall there is no reason. There's absolutely no reason for me to stick on Bedrock, okay? Because it's just, there is a small reason. Never mind, scratch that. There is a reason, and that's that it gets updated. And sure, new features are good, but would you rather have a game that runs smoothly, you can play it, and it's very enjoyable, or would you rather have a game that runs like crap but has more features? Huh? What would you rather have? Tell me, what would you rather have? And I think what they should do is they could either fix Bedrock. They could either fix Bedrock so that it's more or less like how they envisioned it. I'm sure they envisioned it differently than how it has gotten. They could make it better. They could make it better, or they could just go back to having a different game on each console. It's not as good. I don't think it's as good as having everybody playing the same game, but if you really think about it, it's better to have a runnable game than a non-runnable game with features and playing with everybody. I play all the time with people who don't play on the same console as me, and I would hate to not be able to play with them anymore, but it's to the point where you don't even have as much fun as you do if they played on the same console as you, because of the lag. And just sometimes this is something that sometimes I'll be playing the game, I'll be in a world, and I'll have either just loaded it up or I've been on it for a while. It doesn't happen in 20 minutes, but if I've been on it for 45 minutes or more, or I've just gotten on it, Minecraft's just gonna kick me out for no reason. For literally no reason, it will kick me out of the game. And it will kick me back to the lobby. I mean, not the lobby, not Fortnite. It will kick me back to the main screen, and then I'll try to load the game up again, and it'll load up, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it just does the same thing. Same thing happens to PS4, Xbox players. I'm not sure about PC, because, as I said before, Minecraft really is a game for every console, but they're only focusing on PC pretty much. It just kicks you out, and it's rather annoying. And maybe if you guys would share this video, if it gets enough views, which it probably won't, because it's a little hard for a smaller YouTuber to get a message out to a lot of people. But maybe if you share this video and enough people see it, then maybe Mojang will actually take some hints from their community that things need to change. Because the other thing that I wanted to talk about is I think this is only a Nintendo Switch problem, but only a Nintendo Switch problem is still a problem. And that's something that when you're playing and something happens, like maybe something a little, like literally I was building a house, right? I was building a building and 1,000 visits, if you watch that series. I was building that, and guess what? I got kicked out back to the main lobby. Not the lobby, the main screen. And you might be saying, well, yeah, you literally just told us about. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I get kicked out to the main Nintendo Switch screen. And this is not that big of an issue because, well, it's like one issue on one console. And sure, Mojang could fix it. They could fix it. But then when how did I die? When there's so many other issues with Bedrock, it just gets piled onto the Bedrock madness. And I know a lot of creators are stuck in places with Bedrock, like the amount of lag that it has, like transferring worlds and all that stuff. It's kind of hard, but I think that the main solution right now is maybe if we get enough people to go back to the old version of Minecraft, or if we get enough people talking about this, that Mojang will be like, hey, what's going on? And then they'll see that they've maybe screwed up a little bit. But so that's pretty much all I have for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my mini rant. But next time you see me, it will probably be on Bedrock, because that's still what I use to record, because that's what everybody uses. And also it has servers, and servers I use Hive Server and Cubecraft sometimes, but it has servers, and that's still a plus. But even if the servers don't run that well, sure, it's an extra feature, but they still need to make the game run just as good, because it's not good when your older versions of the game run better than your new version. So that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!